Today's lesson is going to be a short one. It is lesson 90, reducing fractions, part 2. Now, this is just the same thing that we've been doing. It's just part 2. Now, part 2 means that after this point, you must be able to always reduce your fractions. If you don't reduce fractions in your answer after lesson 90, it is counted wrong. So there's going to be a couple reminders that I'll put in here. But remember, after lesson 90, it will be counted wrong if you do not reduce your fractions. Okay, just as a quick reminder, I guess, redo, let's reduce 8/12. Now, you would say going to the lowest number and finding your factors of your lowest number. Well, 1 times 8, so 8 doesn't go into 12. 1 times 8, 2 times 4. So those are my factors of my smallest. 8 doesn't go into 12, 4 goes into 12. 4 would be what I am reducing by. Remember, it's Superman in the 1 phone booth, so it is a form of 1, 4/4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, 12 divided by 4 is 3. I've reduced it to lowest terms. Now, if I were to go 8/12 and take the quick way out and say, oh, 2 goes into both of them. 8 divided by 2 is 4, 12 divided by 2 is 6, and right away I would say, wait a minute, is there anything that goes evenly into 4 and 6? And that would be 2 again. So that just meant that I didn't reduce to its lowest terms. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So reduce to lowest terms. Here I was reducing to lowest terms. I did it faster because I did it by the 4 up here. Down here I did it by the 2 and the 2, which 2 times 2 is 4. That's how I know that that one was the fastest way to go. So just a reminder, if you go your largest number that will go into both terms of the numerator and denominator, you will reduce faster. So first of all, always remember to reduce and make sure you've reduced it to its lowest terms. The second thing to remember is that you can take out zeros. So if they said something like reduce 20%, make it a fraction, reduce to the lowest terms. Well, you should know by now that to get a fraction, it's actually the number over 100. So in this case, it is 20 over 100. Percent means out of 100. So I have 20 out of 100. Now here, we've talked about this a little, but we haven't really done it yet. You can always start reducing by eliminating your zeros on the top and bottom. Now notice I have 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, so I can cross them out. Now I'm going to reduce 2/10. Well, 2 goes into 2 and 2 goes into 10, so 20% would reduce down to 1/5. Is it the reduced fraction? Let's try once more just to make sure you're understanding the fact that you can take off zeros on the top and the bottom before you reduce. So how about if we said, oh, let's start off with a fraction of 20 over 60. Making them kind of easy just so you can get a chance to see how it works in your head. Well, first thing I want to do is get rid of my extra zeros. I can only do this if there is a zero on the top and the bottom. I have to have a top and a bottom zero to be able to reduce like that. Then I would say what goes into 2 and 6, which is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 20/60ths would reduce to 1/3. Again, take out your zeros, top and bottom. Take out your zeros up here, top and bottom. Now, back up to the top, I can't take this zero out because I don't have a zero on top to take out with it. I have to have a zero on the top and the bottom, and then I can reduce. And that, my dear students, is the end of chapter 90. Just a reminder, make sure you've reduced all the way. Start by taking out extra zeros on the top and the bottom. And remember that a percent is always over 100. That's it for today. Have a wonderful evening.